We're about to have every single objective on the map. We only need to go get A. Their whole team is probably here, so it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Die. Suicide. Suicide bomb. What's up, guys? T5 Made a Story here, and we are gonna do a top 5 facts for Batman. Now, I rarely do these videos. Like, I just got the idea from my friend. I guess you can go check out Twisted K. I mean, if I remember, I'll put it in the description. But anyway, let's just get right into it. I guess first we're gonna talk about, you know, Batman as a fighter. Batman is one of the elite fighters in the Justice League, amongst those of, you know, Black Canary, Batman himself. Green Arrow is pretty good. Superman is a pretty good combatant. You know, people think Superman is just to swing his fist and hit you hard. He's not. He actually knows a lot of forms of martial arts. So, Batman is amongst the elite fighters in the Justice League. He actually knows the 127 different types of martial arts. That is including Kung Fu, that is including Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo, and the one that he uses the most would be Ninjutsu, you know, the art of being a ninja, being quick on his feet, very quiet, hitting very hard, you know, putting people pretty much down, you know. So he's a ninja, you know. Ra's al Ghul, of all the years that Ra's al Ghul lived, he knew a lot of different forms of martial arts, and he taught a lot of those to Bruce Wayne. So that's the first thing that is on the list. Now, the second thing that's on the list is people seem to think Robin is just, you know, Robin. You know, people who don't really read comics, you know. People seem to think that Robin, he's just Robin. You know, there's no multiple Robins. You know, there's no variations of him. Robin is just Robin. Sometimes he has a different suit. This is not true. There are multiple different Robins, and I'm going to run through those right now. The first Robin was Dick Grayson, also known as Nightwing as of right now in the DC Comics. Okay, so he is Nightwing. He is not Robin anymore. Another Robin would be Jason Todd. He was after Dick Grayson. Now, Dick Grayson, his parents were killed by a criminal who sabotaged the circus. Dick Grayson was an acrobat, part of the group of acrobats, a circus group called the Flying Graysons. Him and his family were a group, you know, they performed at circuses and stuff like that, and a criminal sabotaged it, and his family died. And Bruce Wayne decided to take him in, and Dick Grayson discovered the Batcave on accident. Jason Todd was the Robin after Dick Grayson became Nightwing. Jason Todd was caught by Batman trying to take off the tires to the Batmobile. Jason Todd was a very mischievous child. He was not a good kid. He was into a lot of crime and things like that. So when Batman saw this, he took Jason Todd in as a son, a lot like Dick Grayson, and he also became one of the Robins. Later on, Joker tricks Batman into thinking that the Joker killed Jason Todd. Jason Todd, not knowing this and being tortured in very ominous ways that we're not going to go into by the Joker, was pretty much brainwashed into thinking that it was all Batman's fault and that Batman abandoned him and didn't even look for him when the Joker captured him. Not knowing that the Joker actually, you know, tricked Batman into thinking that Jason was dead. So Jason soon comes back as the Red Hood, and he is not really a bad guy, okay? He is another vigilante, a lot like Batman, but his methods are a little different. See, Jason Todd kills criminals. He kills them. He puts them down. Okay, he kills them. He doesn't capture them, he kills them. So if you're in Gotham and you're doing crime, you definitely don't want the Red Hood after you. Okay? Batman comes, you might get some brain trauma or something like that, but the Red Hood shows up, you're definitely going to have a problem on your hands. You don't want that guy looking for you because he kills you. He will kill you. The Robin after him is Tim Drake. Tim Drake is the greatest detective Robin of all of them. Tim Drake is, you know, almost on the same level of Batman in his detective work. Tim Drake is one of the slyest, smartest Robins that there are. And even Batman acknowledges that in comics. You know, he'll say that one day Tim Drake can take up the mantle of Batman. So, because of his detective skills and his combat skills, you know, Tim Drake is overall, in Batman's eyes, the best Robin that he's had. So, Tim Drake eventually actually goes off on his own to be Red Robin. And yes, he is a vigilante on his own, and he is pretty much on the same level of Batman in his detective work. His detective work is some of the best that Bruce has ever seen in a Robin. But the next Robin, to me, is the most interesting Robin, okay? Damian Wayne. So Damian Wayne is the son of Bruce Wayne. He is Batman's son. He is blood. His mother is Talia al Ghul. Now, Talia al Ghul drugged Bruce Wayne one night and tricked him into doing whatever she wanted him to do. And Damian showed up. Damian was trained by the League of Assassins, so Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul, for about 9.5 years until Talia introduced Damian to his dad, which is Bruce Wayne. So Damian is trained to kill criminals. So not only was he trained by the League of Assassins, he went like a good year or a half a year, so like a good 6 months training with Batman. So Damian Wayne is the best combatant Robin of all of them. No Robin will win in a one-on-one fist fight with Damian Wayne. Damian Wayne has been trained by Bruce Wayne, Ra's al Ghul, and his mother Talia. He is the deadliest Robin that there is. Damian has some questionable ways of doing things, and he definitely makes his dad mad with these things, okay? Damian, yes, he's trained by the League of Assassins, so he kills. But a lot of the time, he doesn't kill for a bad reason. I mean, Batman got in a fight with Facade, and Facade got his mask off. Now, Batman won the fight, you know, chained the guy up and was going to take him in, but Damian felt like this man can get out of jail pretty easily, and he knows who my dad is, and I don't want my dad to die. So Damian kills the guy. Damian puts him down. And Bruce wasn't that mad at him for it, because Damian is really just, in the situation he kills, when he kills, he's normally just very protective of his father, or it is an accident. You know, he accidentally, in the Injustice storyline, he accidentally kills Dick Grayson. You know, Nightwing, he accidentally kills him. It was an honest mistake, because normally Dick Grayson trains with Damian Wayne. Normally when, you know, Damian gets frustrated, he throws the batons at Dick Grayson, and Dick Grayson always catches them. But in the heat of the battle, Dick Grayson wasn't thinking straight. When Damian threw it, he got hit by it and went unconscious, fell, and snapped his neck. It was an honest mistake, and Damian felt really bad about it. But Bruce pretty much disowned Damian Wayne as his son when this happened. That's pretty much all the Robins. That's a little bit about them. Now on to the third, you know, whatever little thing, okay, little thing about Batman. He is 6'2", 210 pounds, and he pushes his bodies to the limit of any human being. I mean, he can kick down trees. He is in some of the best shape of just his pure, physique can be counted as a superpower. I mean, his endurance is, if there were a superhuman in real life, it would be someone like Bruce Wayne, who is so well conditioned with his body that it's actually insane. I don't really get it because Dick Grayson, Nightwing, he just he doesn't really, he works out good enough to win a fight. He doesn't eat super crazy. I mean, Batman's snacks consist of weird things. He'll go to the Batmobile and eat like a whole egg sandwich to keep his energy up, and a whole bunch of other stuff, But Dick Grayson, he'll just grab a bowl of cereal and some yogurt or something, eat it, and then he'll go fight crime. Batman is very serious about what he does. He's not laid back at all. So as I was saying with, his physique, technically he does have superpowers. I mean, his gadgets can count as a power, and his pure physique, like I said, he pushes his body to limits that no human has ever pushed their body, ever. So that can technically be a superpower, and his gadgets are some of the greatest pieces of engineering in the DC universe. So that can also be a superpower, and he's not stupid. He's a very, very skilled strategist. He can strategize and pretty much win against any opponent just by thinking it through and coming up with a well thought out plan to win. I mean, the man has beaten Superman on some occasions, most notably The Dark Knight Returns, when Batman, Bruce Wayne, makes a suit out of really strong bionic limbs to, really put Superman at a disadvantage. You see, Superman is only 406 times stronger than a normal being, and this is because of the gravity levels from Krypton to Earth, okay? Scientists have engineered limbs that are 1,000 times stronger than a man. So, theoretically, you make a suit out of these limbs, and then you put Superman at the disadvantage. Now you are stronger than the Man of Steel himself. So, this is the type of thing I'm talking about. Just, he is a master strategist, and that can be a technical power, if you really think about it. Now, the last thing that I have would be, Bruce Wayne's age. So, he went to train with Ra's al Ghul, or just go training period, around 23. So, he came back around 25 and fought crime. Dick Grayson became Robin at the age of 12. So Bruce was about 26 at that point. And then when Dick Grayson left, he was about 18. That would make Bruce 32 if we're counting 6 years more. So right now, Batman is anywhere from 38 in the real, the real main DC storylines.
Yeah.
He is anywhere from 37 to 45. He's in that range, I would say. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I got inspiration from another video to do this video, and I love Batman. I know a lot about the guy, so I did this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy these top 5s though, I can do gaming top 5s, comic top 5s. I can do, Spider-Man, Iron Man,
should play
Superman even. I can do Wonder Woman. I can do Black Canary. I can do Green Arrow. You know, I know a lot about these people, so, or these characters. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.
Well, then you should go sleep.
I don't know who you think you're talking to. Huh? That's what I thought, son.